welcome back, Craps Crusaders. I've got another video for you today. It's a good one. It's fun to play. It's successful. You have a good chance of winning some legitimate money. And you only have to risk $60 per shooter. So anyways, I hope you like it. Like and subscribe. Thanks. Okay, this strategy is called the Heavy 68, and it's a little bit deceiving. We are going to start off a little heavy on the 6 and 8, but our goal is for our 6 and 8 bets to be the smallest bets of any of the box numbers. I've got a $700 bankroll. I've got 500 in green. There's 100 in red, then another 100 in change. So anyways, the basic way this works, I'm just going to give you the start of it, then we'll play it out. There's no don't pass or pass line bet. We're going to start with a $30 6 and 8 bet. Let's say this is a $15 table. So starting a little heavy on the 6 and 8. After the first 6 or 8 hit, it's going to pay 35. And what we're going to do with that 35 is we're going to place a $15.5 and a $15 9, and we'll get a rack $5. The next 6 or 8 is going to pay 35 again. We're going to use that $35 for a 4 and 10, and we'll rack another $5. By the way, anytime we hit a 4, 5, 9, or 10, the outside, we're just going to collect. We're using the 6 and 8 to fund our other bets. So the next time we hit a 6 or 8, we're actually going to get paid $15, and here's why. We'll take our outside up a unit, and that'll leave us 15. So the outside can get built up pretty high sometimes. So we'll be looking for that to happen and then to start hitting them. Our 6 and 8 is going to stay at the $35. We'll pay out at $35, but we'll start at and stay at $30 the whole entire time. So that's it in a nutshell. So let me show you how it works. So what are we not looking for? Sevens. And what you'll find is it only takes a couple good shooters to really build up your bankroll. What you're looking to avoid are a bunch of 7 outs. That's the basic deal. So we'll see how those two forces fight against each other and what happens. So let's get a point set. Okay, that's a 9. So whatever the point, we start with a $30 6 and 8. And obviously that's what we're looking for, is a 6 or an 8. It's a 3 craps 3. And a 7 out. So starting out $60 in the hole. Well, let's wait till we get a point set. Yeah, butterfingers today. Okay, there's an 8. Again, a $30 6 and 8. That's a 10, easy 10. Here's a 9. Okay, there's a hard 8, which is the point. So that's going to pay $35. So what I'm going to do with that $35 is 15 on the 5, 15 on the 9. That leaves a nickel. So we'll put that in the rack. And we need a new point. 6. All right, the new point 6. So if we hit a 5 or 9, we're just going to collect our $21. If we hit a 6 or 8, we're going to go ahead out to the 4 and the 10 and rack another nickel. There's a 5, so we're just going to collect on that. Pays 21. Ah, 7 out. It was just hovering and teetering on the edge and rolled over to that 4-3. Okay, so we're not starting off strong at all. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. All right, bets are off. That's a yo 11. Okay, hard 10. 10 is the point. And looking for a 6 or an 8. That's a 5, 4, 1. Here's a 9. It's a hard 6. All right, pays 35. 15 on the 5, 15 on the 9, leaves a nickel. That's an easy 4, a 3-1. There's a 6. So again, pays 35, That's going to be 15 on the 4, 15 on the 10 with a nickel to spare. Okay, there's a 4. You got 15 out there. That's going to pay 27. Just pay it out. So yo 11. And another 7 out. We cannot get the big roller as of yet. That particular roller, we didn't lose a whole lot, but we've been 7 and out before that. Another yo 11. Here's a 9, 5, 4, 9. $30, 6 and 8. Okay, there's an 8 right off the bat. So that's going to give us enough for a $15 5, a $15 9 with 5 to spare. That's the $35 payout. And there's a 9, it's the point. Pays 21. We collect on the outside. So we'll just put that $21 in our rack. Bets are off, looking for a new point. 5, 415 is the new point. And there's another 9. I think that's another 9. It's a 9 anyways. 21. We just collect on the outside. 3 craps 3. 4. We're not on the 4 or the 10 yet. 2 craps 2. And there's an 8. We don't have the 4 or 10 yet. It's going to pay 35. It's going to give us a $15 4, $15 10 with an extra nickel. This is being in the way. Okay, there's a 5. That's the point. Got 15 out there. Is going to pay 21. Oops. 21. And need a new point. Okay, the new point's 4. And 9, that's going to pay 21 again. I'm going to go 25 for 4. Take 4 out of the rack. Here we go. 4, that's the point. Got 15 out there, is going to pay 27. There's the 27, which we just racked. 10, the new point's 10. And there's another 9. So we just collect on the outside. Gonna go 21 again. So yo 11. Okay, we 7'd out. All right, made some money on that shooter. Let's go ahead and repeat. 3, craps 3. And we'll call that a 9. The new point is 9. Start with our $60 investment slash risk slash gamble, whatever you want to call it. And we hit the point. yo 11. And back to the 9. That's a 6-3. And the 12 boxcars. Another yo. Been throwing a lot of yos. And hit another point. Just going back and forth on that 9. 3 craps 3. There's a 5. 3, 2, 5. 10, easy 10. We're looking for a 6 or an 8. There's a 6. It's going to pay 35. 15 each of the 5 and 9. 1 unit to spare. Here we go. 3 craps 3. There's a 6. So again, it's going to pay 35. That's going to get us out on the 4 and the 10. as well with an extra nickel. And an 8. Okay, this is good. We're able to see this finally. So that pays 35. What we're going to do now, once all our box numbers are covered, we're going to make at least $15 every hit. And here's why. Once they're all covered, again, we're going to get paid $35 on a 6 and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's $20. We're bringing the outside up a unit, and that leaves 3 units. So now we're collecting 15 and taking our outside up 1 unit. Okay, there we go, good. That's an easy 10. We've got $20 out there. So we're gonna go ahead and go 40. Oops, $40, I'm gonna take 1 out of the rack, the VIG. And we're still rolling. Here's a 5, that's the point. Got 4 units out there, it's gonna pay 28. Remember, we always pay on the outside, 4, 5, 9, and 10. So there's the 28. Just all over the place today. And we need a new point. 7 on the come out roll, good timing. There's a 4. 3, 1, 4 is the point. And come right back with a 7 after that. Too bad. All right, start the process. 5. New point's 5. I guess I better put my $30 6 and 8 out there. Okay, hard 6 right off the bat. It's nice to get that 6 and 8, 6 or 8 the first roll. There's a 35. Two. Okay, there's a 5, that's the point. So we just collect on that. I'm gonna go 25 for 4. Again. And need a new point. EO 11. 7 on the come out. Okay, there's a 5. New point's 5. Looking for an inside number. There's an outside. That's a 3, 1, 4. 12. Boxcars. All right, there's an 8. That's going to be $35, giving us enough for a $15 4, a $15 10, and there's that extra nickel. 2 snake eyes. Back-to-back snake eyes. Followed by a 3. How about that? Okay, there's a 9. We've got $15 out there, is going to pay 21. There's the 21. Did I say 5? That was a 5? I think I said that was a 5. We're going to go with that was a 5, which means it was the point. I don't think it was a 9. Now my dice is on the floor. All right, need a new point. Hopefully I'm right. Okay, there's an 8. It'd cost me if it wasn't. Here we go. Okay, hit another point. That's an 8. So pays 35. So what we do at this point is take our outside up a unit. That leaves us 15. 20 plus 15 is 35. All right, I need a new point. It's a 6. New point is a 5, 1. And hit yet another point. It's going to pay 35. And actually, let's change our outside up for green chips. There's our 15, we get a rack, and looking for a new point. Hard 6. New point's a hard 6. You know, it seems like whenever I take the time to color up, I throw a 7 right after. Anyway, 7 out. And let's give it another go. 7 on the come out, back to back. Big reds. There's a 5, 3, 2, 5. 7 right off the bat. I'm just going to toss another $60 out there, give that away to pay for that. We're back. 6, hard 6 is the point. Followed by a 6-4 easy 10. Hard 10. Okay, there's a 6. It's the point. 35. And let's get a new point. 7 on the come out. Followed by a yo. And there's a 5. 4, 1, 5. Boxcars. And 7 out. And we'll wait to put our money out there. Let's get a point set. Hard 6. Hard 6 is the point. Here we go, looking for 6 or 8. That's a 9, 5, 4. 4, easy 4. It's a yo 11. Hard 4. All right, we got ourselves an 8, an easy 8. Pays 35, 15 on the 5, 15 on the 9, rack a nickel. 4, easy 4. Okay, there's a 6, that's the point. It's gonna pay 35. What we're gonna do with that 35 is a $15 4, a $15 10, and leave ourselves a nickel yet again, and need a new point. 8, easy 8. All right, let's go, roll some numbers. There's a 9, it's got 15 on there, it's gonna pay 21. We're gonna go 25 for 4. We always collect on the outside, use the 6 and 8 to take them up a unit now, and we still collect $15 if we roll a 6 or an 8. There's a hard 10. Got $15 out there, is gonna pay 27. There's a 27, we collect. 3, craps 3. There's a 9, it's gonna pay 21. There's a 21. And I'm gonna go ahead and change out those reds for a $100 chip in our rack. Here we go. Okay, 6, hard 6, so it's gonna pay 35. With that 35, 5, 10, 15, 20. 15 more is 35, so we've now got $20 each on the outside, and we're racking that 15. Yo 11. There's a hard 6. Okay, so that's gonna pay 35. It's gonna leave us 15 after we take these up, each up another unit, which is gonna mean those are all 25s now. Here we go. Yo 11. Okay, there's a hard 8. That's the point. So it's going to pay 35. We're up, we got $30 across the board now. And let's get a new point. 6, easy 6. There's a 5. We've got 6 units out there. It's going to pay 42. There's a 42. Okay, there's a 9. It's going to pay another 42. 42. Yet another 9 is going to pay 42. Let's go 45. There's 45 for $3. Yo 11, 6, 5, 11. All right, we got a 10. We've got $30 out there. Go $60. Pull the VIG out of our rack. This is the shooter we were looking for. Okay, heart 8. Pays 35. 20 plus 15 is 35. All right, we've got a 5. We got 5, 6, 7 units. Going to pay 49, so we'll go 50 for 1. There's the 50. Take a buck out. And another 5. Means another 50 for $1. Here's a 6. That's the point. Pays 35. All right, bets are off. Let's get a new point. All right, boxcars on the rollout. On the come out roll, I mean, sorry. Okay, heart 8. Heart 8's the point. And there's big red. Okay, good roll. Get a new point set. That's a heart 8. Points 8. We've got our $60 investment out there. 3, craps 3. That's a 9. Nothing happening for us yet. 4, hard 4. There's an 8. That's a point hit. Pays 35. 30 of it's used for the 5 and 9. The nickel to spare. And need a new point. 7 on the come out roll. Okay, it's a hard 10. New point's 10. All right, it's followed by a 6, a 5, 1. That's going to allow us to get that 4 and 10 with an extra nickel. So we're in for 50 on this shooter instead of 60, and we've got everything across the board covered. There's a 6. It's going to pay 35. And let me get some more red. Change that out for 100. Okay, so it's going to pay 35. We've got all the box numbers covered. So we take the outside up a unit, and that leaves us $15 to rack. All right, there's the boxcars. And a dead dud roll of a 7 there. Too bad. That's when we're getting to the point where we're really getting ready to collect. Okay, looks like one more round here. I've got another $43 sitting here. I'm just going to stick that in the rack after this roll. Dice off the table. Let's go same dice, because I brought 2 up here. Okay, that's a 5. There's an 8 right off the bat. That's what we like. Let's go ahead and place a 5 and 9 and rack the extra nickel. There's another 8. That lets us put a $15, place a $15 4 and 10 with another nickel to spare. All right, let's get going. All right, there's a 9. It's going to pay 21. We could just collect on the outside. 21. And a 4 at 15 is going to pay 27, which we just collect. And another 8, easy 8, 5, 3. Got everything covered. That means we're taking the outside up a unit. We get a rack $15 this time. Okay, there's a 9. We've got 4 units on that 9, is going to pay $28. Here's the 28. Another 8, 5, 3. We're getting up there. So it's going to be 15 for our rack. The other 20 will get us up to green chips on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. And 7 out. I thought we were getting just ready to crush it. That's a good roll. This remainder, I think it's a remainder. This remainder, I'm going to add to that. Give me a second, I'll add it up, see where we stand. Okay, so I went ahead and colored it all up, and here's where we stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's our initial. And we've got $302 in profit after that session. So after rolling that out, I can hear people thinking, or maybe saying out loud, man, you should have pulled some of that down off of there when you got up to a certain point. And you may very well be right. I don't want to try to make the strategies too complicated. If you get here, do this. If you get here, do it how you want. I just left it out there. We just kept building that outside every single time. Don't necessarily have to do that. You could, say to yourself, if my 4 or 10 gets to a certain point, I'm pulling down to this or whatever. All those things are good thoughts. These strategies are meant to give you a starting point, something to think about, and something to add or combine to your strategies you already have. Or play them just like that. Any way you want, it's all up to you. So again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, I'll keep them coming.